listeners, welcome back to the channel. Tatiana is here. Today we are diving into something super practical, how to play major and minor chords in your bass parts. Understanding chords is the key to making your bass parts sound musical, connected and expressive. If your bandmates say, you don't need to know if the chord is major or minor, you just play the root tones. If that happens, and I've heard stories about that, these people try to limit your creativity and your music understanding. You can argue with them and convince them that it is important for you, but I personally wouldn't play in such a band, I would just leave them. So major and minor chords are important, and let's break them down step by step. On bass, we rarely strum chords as a guitar or a piano player. We can, but this is a secret technique and this video isn't about it. Usually we just play one note at a time. But chords give us the structure of the music. Whether the chord is major or minor, they change the color palette of your music, and our job is to bring out that harmony with the right notes. Start with the root. It's the note the chord is built on. Here you don't show in your part if the chord is major or minor yet. This is the simple chord progression with just the root tones. Playing the root note clearly locks the band into the harmony. The difference between major and minor is the third of the chord. This is C major chord, the notes are C, E and G, and this is C minor chord. The notes are C, E flat and G. You see, C and G are the same. The root is always C. People usually perceive major chords as sounding happy and minor chords as sounding sad. The difference between them is just one note. Stick to the root, keep it simple and solid. After that you can add some fifth. For example, for C chord, both major or minor, 1 is C, 5 is G. Or G can be found here, skipping one string and one fret. It's the same note, it's an octave. Now I'm going to play the same chord progression which I just showed you recently. I will just add some fifth. Then you can add some thirds. For major chords, they will be located here. This is note number 1 and this is your third. You can just memorize the fingering. If you use your middle finger for the note number 1, your third will be located 1 fret below on the next string. For minor chords, the third will be located 1 fret down from your major third, or it can be taken 3 frets above your note number 1, your root tone, on the same string. This note and this note is the same note. And now I will play it adding a little bit of thirds. Knowing if the chord is major or minor is crucial for jazz, because in jazz people mostly play walking bass lines and they do walk around all the scales and arpeggios. This is the example of a bass line from my arrangement of the jazz standard Dinah. It's included in my package of copyright-free jazz standards. You can find the link below this video. If you analyze this part, you'll see lots of fifths, sevenths, some passing notes, and of course thirds. They are major for major chords and minor for minor chords. For G minor 7, for example, it's B flat, and here it is again. A for F major 7 chord, and here it is again for F6 chord, and we can go on. It's also important in rock, especially if there are riffs in a part. For example, Seven Nation Army. Here we have the minor key, it's E minor, and that is shown in the riff. This is E, and this is the third for E minor chord, it's G. Okay, now it's time for a practice tip. Take a simple chord progression like the one I just showed you, C, A minor, F, G, or any other chord progression from any other song you play, and play it first with the roots, only the root notes. Then you can add some fifths, then explore it with some thirds to highlight the difference between major and minor. You can write them down if you are comfortable with notation, or you can just memorize the finger patterns you use. That's it for today. Now you know how to show difference between major and minor chords, not by strumming them as a guitar player, but taking the correct notes in your bass lines. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more bass tips. And let me know in the comments, do you prefer playing simple and root-based bass lines, or you like exploring more chord tones? See you next time, happy grooving!